So hi all, welcome to another day, or you can say day two of this performance testing with JMeter course. So what we will see today, these topics. So little bit of history and then the installation, right? So see, JMeter is a open source performance testing tool, as you know. Right? Then it's a 100% Java based application. So what is the meaning of this is like it is purely developed using Java language. So any software is developed on some language, right? So JMeter is purely developed using Java language, no other language. Then it's a platform independent tool. So meaning of that is you can use it on any platform, on Windows, Mac, Linux, Docker, everywhere it will work. Like some software has compatibility issues, right? They they work on some uh, like suppose you will see like some suppose loader is there, it is not available for Mac, right? Like that. So it's not like that for JMeter. It's a very compatible tool. We can use it on any operating system. Okay. Then history and version. So parent organization of JMeter is Apache Software Foundation. So the organization we like, let us say I am using this PPT. So who is the organization? So Microsoft, right? So like that we have Apache Software Foundation, the main organization who has developed JMeter. Now, this organization is very famous. They have developed very effective and very popular and famous tools in the Indian market. Sorry, the IT market for IT market, right? So one is like Jenkins, right? Like that, Maven, Tomcat server, web server. These are all tools developed by Apache Software Foundation. Jenkins, so at least you must have heard of. So the same organization has made JMeter. Then the original developer, like initially the developer who developed this, his name is Stefano Masucci. Okay, this is the official web page, and this is the current release. So I'll just take you to the page. Simply type JMeter on Google. So you will see here a little bit. So right, you see here Apache Software Foundation, and when the latest version of JMeter is released, then this is the website. If you see, this is the website. Okay, very simple website. You can just click and go there. Very simple. So this is what it's written. Okay, here introduction, other thing, little bit tricky, right? And some pages are there on left hand side. So we'll see. So that is what. And if you want to download the JMeter, so on the left hand side you have this link. Just click on that. So when you click on that, you get the link to download. So we have this current version. That version, hope you like every software has version. Right? Even our WhatsApp, suppose we are using every now and then it gets updated, right? And new version starts coming. So that's what called version, right? Or OS, mobile OS, or like iPhone OS. So that is version, right? Now here two links are there to download. Generally, we do not download from here. We download from this binary. So I'll tell you, this first link is to suppose you want to use on Linux, right? Then you will be using the first link to download, and the second link, which is zip. This is for Mac and Windows. Windows. There you can download. Means if you want to use them on Mac or Windows, then the second link. Now, then there are some links which I have given here, but I'll just tell you that yeah, here if you downside only, if you see the archive is there, and if you just go to the archive, This is just for information. The middle link. If you click on that, you will go to the another page, and then your binaries, right? As I said, we have to go in the binaries. So if you click on binaries, you can see other versions also available. Okay. So this is just uh, archive. They say so. Other version from JMeter 1 till now, they are available. So suppose anyone needs the, but this is never a case that you will be needing the older version. Always you should go with the latest one. Why? Because they have changes, right? But yeah, it's for information. You see, it's there, right? And JMeter, and when it was released, that date is also kept. So the first JMeter came, I think, here, 5 5. Okay, let it be just 2.5, 2011, and then see anywhere one here, 20, 2.1, that is not. So from 2011, I think they are maintaining this. So it's not that much old. 2011 almost 10, and just 15 years it's going to complete, I believe. Not that much old. Okay, now I'll go back. And in every version, if you want to learn the change, so here the release notes, right? If you click on this link, uh, so it will tell you, like, let us say this is the current version. Now in the current version, what change has happened, right? So that has been displayed. So like that. And similarly, if just for information sake, you want to go and just see that what was the change in the previous version. So you can just click here, and you can see for every version they have update. Like in every version, some updates will be there, right? So that's what. Like even okay, JMeter 1 came in 1998. So let us say suppose WhatsApp also it gets updated every 10 days or 15 days, right? So what is the new in that? They tells, right? If you see, or if you are updating Android, that, right, iOS, Android OS, or iOS. So we see that. So same thing goes for every software when it gets released. What is new in that? What was old in that? What was problem fixed? All these things they mention. So there is no need to remember this, because no one can remember this, right? Just for information sake, right? We should have this idea. At least after having some course, few thing, if like just suppose new version is coming and you are aware, right, of JMeter, and you want to just see what is the update in that, so you can come and see it. That will be mentioned, right? So what improvement, what are the previous, like some pre-existing bugs are there. Bugs means some problem are still there. So whether it got fixed or not, right? What changes has been done, all these things they will tell you, who helped in doing those changes, existing problems, some, right? So they will tell you. Fine. Now next, so these are just the link I have given. No need to remember, I've just shown you on UI, right? How it's, now this all are the protocol that will be supported. It's even given on the first page. See here. Yeah. I've just taken that notes from there. Also, there is one notes they especially write that people think JMeter is a browser. No, but it's not a browser. Okay, it's a load testing tool. And also how it's not a browser, they have written something like JavaScript execution, HTML pages execution. So we'll understand slowly, right? If people are new, what is Java, what is HTML, I'll cover them. Okay. So they are basic. We need to understand what is rendering. If you see here, rendering somewhere. Okay, let it be. JMeter does not perform all the actions supported by browser, right? What is the Java script in HTML like that? So we'll understand this. So that's what JMeter is open source, right? GUI is friendly, so the software look like this. You see, this is JMeter, its latest version. This is how it looks. So we'll understand today. Platform independent. Uh, like as I said, you can use on any OS. Multi-threading framework. We can generate a number of users, right? Thread means users, okay, in Java. Then we can see the test results. Installation is very easy. We can use it for n number of times, right? Any number of times. There is no such limitation. It can be used with other software, like it can be integrated, okay, like Jenkins, Grafana, and many other. Maven. It supports multiple protocol testing. So web services, APIs, all are there. This is how a JMeter tool works. So just for now, just understand, because until unless we do practical and see the thing, you will not be able to understand this. But yeah, the JMeter tool or any performance testing tool, as I told yesterday, that they behave like a real user and then they do the same thing. Okay, what a real user does, they do the same user action and then they send the request. Okay, and we receive the response, right? And in this way, it's put the load, okay, and in that way it will generate n number of user, like how much user load you want, it will generate, right? And all user will be doing the same thing, right? And this is how we got the user load, right? 1000 user load, 2000 user load, like that. And then we do the testing means we do this activity, okay, on the application, and then we check the performance in terms of response time and other, whether 1000 usual load is supported or not, whether 2000 is supported or not, like that, for that application, right? Now comes installation, right? So see, installation, first of all, Java is needed. See, just now we learned that it's a Java based application, right? So we should have Java packages installed in our system. Let it be Windows, Mac, or Linux, because Java by default it doesn't come in any of the system, right? Whatever you are using, uh, Linux or Ubuntu, same thing. Mac, you know, right? MacBooks, Mac OS, and now our Windows. So we have to first install it. Then only any Java based application can run, right? If you are trying to run any Java based application, you will get an error like this. Just the screenshot here. That Java executable version is not there, right? So that error comes. So since uh, it's a JMeter Java based application, we have to install. It's very simple. Nothing is there. I'll just show you. Now, also these are the commands to check that whether Java is installed or not. So you can just open your command prompt or terminal, right? You know, we have CMD in Windows, terminal in Mac, terminal in Linux or Windows, sorry, Ubuntu, right? Ubuntu, which is a Linux flavor. So we have there, right? These all things, terminal they call. So you can type the command here, like Java. Uh, you can just check by typing this simple command, or this is just an extended version. So anyone you can type and check. But the first one is important. Java, see Java C space dash version. So currently I'm typing, and for me it will show a message because I have already that Java, right? But suppose you do not have Java, so you will get an error. Suppose you do not have Java, so you will get an error message. So as I said, by default, Java is not there in any of the operating system. So we'll see how to download it. Very simple. Okay, and generally we have to download the JDK one. Okay, main one, and the system variable setup, which is somewhat important in Windows. Otherwise, not that much important. But I'll show you both. So just do a Google. Very simple. You have to go to the Google, do Java download. Simple. Java download. To do like that, it will take you to two websites. you see this one Java download, right? And then we have this one. Do not go on the first one, the java.com. This is old one. Okay. Do not go on this. You have to go on the link that you see from Oracle. Right? Hope you remember. Oracle is very famous name. Correct? Oracle. So you go there, and then click here, and then yeah, you come here. So here all the Javas are available. So you can download anyone. So basically, they say that if you come here, this is JMeter page, and suppose I'll go to the download page. So they say that version, any Java version greater than 8. Okay, means obviously 8 is minimum, but any greater than 8 we will be needing. So any latest one you can download, right? Do not. It's not like that only 8 you should have. Any latest one. Also, the new that is going to come. If you see here, the new one, new version which is going to come. They have not released yet, or maybe next year, January they will be releasing, or we'll see when they are releasing. So it will work on Java 17 or the higher, right? So we had here we have 24, 21, right? So this is for 20 JDK 24, JDK 21. JDK is Java Development Kit. Okay, Java Development Kit full form, and JRE is Java Runtime Environment. So you suppose you want to have 24, and then for which operating system you see here, just click on that. Suppose you are Linux, we have the link to download. For Mac we have here, and for Windows we have here, right? So for suppose you want 21, so have this again same goes. Other version if you want to download, just you have to scroll down and uh, see here somewhere downside. Yeah, 17 is also available, 11 is there, also 18 is there, right? So I just said there is no such restriction. You can just go ahead and download 24 or 21. I'll suggest to go with little uh, like latest is 24. So uh, like the next older than this, and so before 24 like 21. So go with 21. Why? Because there are some software which still needs the older one. Okay, like let us say if we see Jenkins, currently Jenkins, it should support, but sometimes there comes some restrictions. Just a second. They have not given. It means that there should be no restriction. Okay, so you can go with the latest one also, but my suggestion will be just go one version down, right? So have 21. So now how to do? So it's simple. I just have shown you. Just click on that which version you want, and then you have this available. Suppose you want to download on Linux. So in Linux, we download a software through command also, command prompt. Okay. So I'll show you for Linux as well. Going for Mac also, I'll be showing later. First, let us do for Windows. So we have Windows here, and everyone laptop now is 64-bit, right? So that's for 64-bit. Anyone you can use. This one is better direct. Uh, uh, Directly it will install. So just click on that, and you will be able to download. I think it will ask for signing. Let us check. No, it's not asking. Very. So you just click and it will download, and it's a exe file, right? Executable file, right? And the meaning of that is you can just double click and so what you have to do. like this. It will come. Suppose I have 17 year of like this exe. So you have to just double click on it. And you know how to install any software. Very simple. Just you have to double click, then it will ask uh, like that. Yes, you have to click, and then this will come. You have to just do next. That's what where it is installing. You'll see the uh, this link, right? And then next, like that. So it will install. Very simple. You see, it's installing. So like that. Once it gets installed, uh, see message also came. So like that you do for anyone, right? Nothing is there. Uh, Once that is installed in the C drive, okay, in the C drive, uh, there will be a folder called a folder will be created. Uh, there will be okay. So in C drive there will be a folder called program files. Program. Or I think when we were clicking on the installation, there also the path was it will be showing the path where it is installing. Let me just show. So here, C drive, program files, and in that a folder Java will be created, right, and in that it will be installed. So for installation, you have to just go to your C drive, and then we have program files folder in that. You go there, and you'll see a Java folder will be created in that, and in that your Java will be installed. Right? Currently, I have uh, multiple, so that's why it's showing. But you have since you will be having one, so one folder it will be showing. So what you have to do is you have to just click on that whatever you have, and then you go. So that folder you will be clicking. Like let us see. Then you will be clicking on inside that folder. There will be bin. Okay. So just go to bin. Right. Just go to bin, and then you have to just copy this link. This link. Just this path till here. C drive program file Java that JDK folder and till bin. Right. You see that you have to copy and you have to set the environment variable after installation. So that's why I'm saying that. So that path we have to copy and how to set. Just in Windows, search anywhere environment system variable or environment variable, like in system variable or yeah, you see, edit the it came right. Edit the system environment variable. Click on that. When you will be clicking on that, you will have this environment variable. This pop-up will come. This time we will see this. You have to just click on that, and then here two links will be there. You'll observe the system variable, right? Here you'll see somewhere path option will be there, some path. So you have to just select that and then click on edit. Select edit, and then you have to just uh, a blank line, right? You have to just double click on that, and then just do the paste like this, right? And then do OK. So I have already here. Delete. So yeah, and then I'll do the OK, right? And again OK. That's it, and OK. So installation done and system variable setup done. Now you go to your command prompt. If you have your command prompt open, just close that and again open it and type the same command, right? The command which we typed, command with this Java C space dash person. So after doing this, once you type, you will be getting this message. And once you are getting this message, it means that Java is successfully installed and system variable is set up. That's it. Very simple thing, nothing to do. Now then we download. Okay, we download the JMeter. So we download the JMeter. So how we download? So just now, as I've shown you, that we go to the JMeter website, and we open the JMeter website and we go to the download releases link. We click on that, and then we have this uh, two the latest release heading, and then here two thing binary and source. We don't download from this. This is just for developers who want to take the source code of JMeter and want to do the change. So for them it's there, right? So who just want to use them, for them it's the binary. Now in that also there is two link. They said the first link and the second link. So the second link is for you see the zip file, right? You see, hope you are. So this is the zip. It's for people who want to use uh, JMeter on Windows or Mac, right? Mac, correct. And the above one, the TGZ for Linux, right? So just click on the down one, the down link, the zip file here, and it will download that. It's a zip folder. It's a zip file, very small, only 86 MB. It will download that. Once it gets downloaded, since it is zipped one, we have to unzip it, right? Hope you all know that. That any software which is zip, we have to unzip that, right? So, yeah. So this is how it will be looking. Zip, right? Zip compressed, right? Zip means compressed. The whole package is compressed. Now, before we unzip that, you have to decide where you want to keep the JMeter, because this is just a download and use tool. Okay, here installation is not required. What is the meaning of installation? First, you have to understand. See, meaning of installation is like how the Java we just installed, right? We double click that and it was installing, correct? That is called proper installation of any software, right? But JMeter is not like that. You have to just download and use it. So how it's here installation is not, right? So how it will be there? That's what we are seeing. So first, where you want to keep that? You want to keep that on inside C drive or desktop, wherever, right? You decide that. So let us say that you want to keep in C drive. So you just copy that this from download folder and paste that in your C drive. Okay, like this. Paste that. Yeah. So yeah. So you paste that, right? Now you extract that. How to extract it? Simple. Just right click and do extract all kind of thing. Okay, extract all, and it will extract. It will extract the everything. So let me do that. It'll just take little time. I have done this earlier. It takes little time. Take time. Little time it takes. Okay. Just You see, it has been extracted here. And if you just try to open this, so it has been extracted, and we have one more folder, same, because it has extracted it, so it looks like that. And then inside that you have this file, and inside this bin, here also bin is there, right? Inside that bin, you will find this JMeter.bat. So before you do that, you do one thing. In your laptop, you also set the look and feel like how I have set up. Like you see your file name, then your date modifier, then type and size is showing. So how to do that? Just go to view, right? You see on top view is there here. So just go to view and then choose this details. Detail. If you choose these details, you will be also having a view like this. So in this, you will see JMeter.bat file. So we click on that and we launch it, the JMeter. Now, before I show you and launch it, let me tell you one thing. You see this folder name, right? It's very big. Unnecessarily, no need to keep that much big, right? The path also becomes big, like if you see this much big. Suppose you see the path I have highlighted, this much big it becomes, right? So unnecessarily, no need to keep that much big. What you have to do is, once you have extracted, right? Once we have extracted, we have this. This is how it will look. So go inside that. You will see one more folder, right? Just change the name. You can just rename like. No need to keep that much big. Simply you type like this, simple JMeter. Okay, like this, and then you just copy this or cut this. Copy, cut, paste you, right? And wait, just JMeter. Yeah. So you rename that folder, right? Now you can copy, or you can do cut, right? Anything, cut is there, cut, and I'll paste that directly outside your seat, right? Directly I'll paste. So it has came here, right? It has came. Now this folder not required because I removed the thing. So you can delete also. Uh, Now you see this is the JMeter. Very short name I have given. No, that is not that much big. And inside this the folders and the bin directory. We have to go inside the bin directory, and we have this windows.bat. Right? Now you see how this path also very short, very convenient. It's looking, right? See JMeter bin, very simple. So we can do that. We can rename the main folder name, right, which was looking earlier very big. Right? And also we removed 2 times it was showing, right? One more folder was there, then one more folder. So unnecessary, that not required, right? So just rename the outside folder. Do not rename anything inside this or this, right? Do not do anything to that. Only the outside folder name you can rename and make it short, right? Okay. So now we'll go and just go to the bin and double click on this JMeter.bat. Yes, tell me.
Sir, .jar file can we use for opening the JMeter?
No, we can use, but we should not. I'll tell you also slowly why we
Yeah,
should not use that. So this is
yeah.
how JMeter, whenever you will be, you will be clicking on that, then this first console will come. Okay. Whenever you will double click on that, so first this dark console will come, which look like this, and there's some message will also be there. So ignore that this message and this dark console. No need to worry about that. Very simple. Okay. And then this is also called a JMeter console. And then you have this JMeter, which looks like this. Basically, whenever you launch it, it will be looking little kind of a small, and the fonts will be small. I'll tell you, do not worry everything. And the color will also be dark color. It will be looking like this. First time when you do, no? It will be like this dark color, and things will be small. So before I go and explain all those, yeah. So first this console will come, and then this JMeter will come, which will be in dark color, right? And do not close this console. Remember, because if you are going to close this console, this main JMeter will close. Like I'll just show you. See, this is the console. Here the cross button is there. I'm closing it. That also gone, right? So generally, again I'll launch it. So this is the console we get, and here some message is there. No need to worry about all these things. What you have to do, just minimize this console. Okay, minimize this console, and after that you see this JMeter. Now, next thing is it will be in dark color first step. So for Windows, you can change the color if you want, because I also do not like dark color. Many things do not look proper. Okay, so you can just go to options. You see options tab is there on top, options, and then look and feel, and you choose the metal. For Windows, metal is best. Okay, so you choose the metal and it look like this. Okay, first thing, and then this all thing looks small, right? So every time it will be small whenever you launch that. So you have to always make it bigger. So how to make it bigger? You have to go to options again. You see on options there, you see zoom in or zoom out is there. So you have to just keep on doing zoom in 3 or 4 times till the things become bigger to you, so that you can see the thing. Right. So here options is there. In that look and feel was there, and we choose the metal, right, to change the color. And metal is this color which we see earlier was dark color, which is called as dark color. Now it's a metal. Okay, metal is best for window. And then we have we can use that dark also, but I do not prefer it also. Things also do not look here. See how it's looking good, right? Dark one doesn't look fine, so you can choose the metal one next one over there. And zoom, right, to make the things bigger. Zoom in will zoom, and zoom out will do the zoom out. Means it will again minimize, right? Like it will just make the thing smaller. Zoom out, zoom in will zoom in will zoom the thing. Now I'll give you a shortcut to zoom in and zoom out, because every time you clicking here and doing this 3 4 times becomes irritating. So there is a shortcut. What is the shortcut? You just press Control in your keyboard. Then we have Alt, right? Beside Control, we have Alt, and then both thing you just press simultaneously, and then your mouse is there, trackpad, or I think everyone is using mouse. So in mouse the wheel is there, no? Wheel. So if you just move the wheel upside and down, keep this pressed, both keep them pressed, and then move the wheel upside down or forward or backward, right? So automatically it will zoom in, zoom out. So I'll just show you. I press the Control Alt. Now I'm moving the mouse wheel. So you see, it's very convenient to do that, right? Till how much I want, I can just do that. How much is needed for me. You see, very simple. Okay. So that is the shortcut. Remember that. So this is how we see the JMeter getting launched, okay, on Windows. Next, launching of JMeter is generally done in 2 ways. One is from GUI mode, and another one is the non-GUI mode. So the launching that we have seen by going to the bin folder of JMeter and then launching this through .bat file. It's called GUI. GUI means you use the mouse and other thing. So graphical user interface. Okay, that is GUI. Okay, just give me 1 minute. Yeah. So uh, of course there. Okay, sorry. So we right. So that is called GUI, graphical user interface, right? We use the mouse and other thing. But see, in the computer world or programming world, We focus more on the doing the things through command line, that is called non-GUI or CMD. Okay, CLI, command line interface or non-GUI. In IT industry, people use more commands and get the things through commands once. So we should have knowledge of commands. Okay, so so that is non-GUI, non-graphical user interface, or the CLI, command line interface. Okay, so that is important. So we have to know. So we will see how to launch through CLI. So it's also very simple. Let me just close this. Using you have to just open your command prompt in Windows or terminal in Mac or Linux, right? And then um, you have to just navigate using CD command. Just let me write CD first. Right. Okay. So I'm at C drive. Now you have to just navigate using CD command to the folder where the JMeter is there. So suppose where is my JMeter? Currently, I have JMeter in C drive and this pin, right? So either you can type this in one line, or let us say I'll type one by one. So suppose it's in C drive. So already I'm in C drive. You can see now I'll type CD. CD stand for change directory, and then JMeter. So now you see cursor is blinking JMeter. It means that it's still here. Okay. Yeah. Now we are inside here using the terminal, right? And then you can type cd bin like this. So now we went inside bin. Okay. Now you type here simple JMeter. Is spelling in a small letter. You see, just type simply JMeter. Very simple. Acha, you know right why I make that path shorter, na folder name in beginning, because of this, so that when we do the things on command, uh, it's simpler to uh, write it, right? So very simple, the folder name, right? That's why I do that. And even the path also I make it small, because that time two folders were being made, right? You remember? Now it's so simple, you see, so simple. So that is good to do. Now you type here simple JMeter like this, and then hit the enter button. So when you do that, this console, and this command prompt will get converted into the JMeter console, because you remember this message used to come when we were launching through GUI, we launched it. So now this is also coming here. So this console has become the JMeter console, that same dark console, right? So you do not close it, right? You remember, and then you minimize that, and we had the JMeter. Okay. And again, by default, whenever you'll be launching, all thing will look small. So if you want, you can just press Control Alt, and using the mouse wheel, you can make the things bigger or smaller like that. Or trackpad also. Using trackpad also you can do. Um, Press Control and Alt, and on trackpad just move the two fingers up and down. Um, will zoom in, zoom out. So this is the two way to launch the JMeter. Now we also launch JMeter through some arguments. Okay, so that we will see uh, like going forward. This I'll be covering where we increase the heap and we pass the arguments with. So that's what I have given the examples. Next is okay. So before I go and discuss next topic. See, there is .jar also, but we do not in the pin folder. You will observe this is the .jar file. Okay, and you can launch JMeter through this also. I'll so just double click on that, and you'll see JMeter will be launched. Right, the same question one person was asking just now. We can launch the JMeter, but we do not launch it through this. Why? I'll tell you. See, main JMeter getting launched is through this only. It's the main jar file. If you have little bit of Java knowledge, so Java programs are saved as .jar only. Okay, JMeter is jar file. So this is the main executable. You see, executable jar file. So this is the main JMeter only. Okay, which we see, right? So then again, why they have given .bat, or you will see here .sh there, or this one, right? So see, whenever you are launching the JMeter through JMeter.bat or through command, right? You are typing the command there, and here also you are typing. One line also we can type. So suppose here also we are typing JMeter, right? Or it's launching the JMeter, and even if we are double clicking, it's launching the JMeter. Both thing, even if you are on command, you are typing JMeter or JMeter, right? This one or double clicking on this. Uh, Both indirectly are launching uh, this jar only. Okay. So indirectly they are calling this jar only. So again you will be having question, then why we have this directly, we should launch through this. Oh, because two things are there. First thing, if you launch the jar through this, first thing is not that much important, but yeah, I'll tell you. Suppose you are launching JMeter through this jar file, you get the JMeter, but you do not get the console, the dark console. You do not get. Okay. So you'll ask me, then what is the problem? There is no problem in that. But sometime we get some error messages on the dark consoles. Okay, so it helps us in debugging the stuff. So it comes helpful. Means let me again close. Suppose I launch it again. So this dark console. Suppose we are working on JMeter. So sometime any JMeter related error is thrown over here. And whenever you are working on JMeter, and that time it becomes helpful. We read that message. We try to understand, right? So that is one thing. This is not that much important, but important. Okay. Now the second one, which is more important, there is something called memory. Okay, JMeter memory or heap memory, which we will be understanding going forward. Not now. I'll be giving a detail session, or in that also. Yeah, I'll be telling that. Right. So I think I should not have discussed this now. In that session only I should have discussed. But again, now let's see. So So there is something called memory, okay, where we increase the memory size. By default, JMeter has a memory of 1 GB. 1 GB is nothing nowadays. Even your mobile apps, they need more memory, right? So by default, JMeter consumes 1 GB of memory, which is very less. We increase the memory. So going forward, I'll be telling all that. So where we increase the memory, to increase the memory, the command is given in this one, right? This one, or even if you see on the console they write like this. Whenever you launch, this message comes, right? And then you see here, let me make it bigger. You increase the heap requirement by modifying this line. You see this line in where? In the JMeter batch file, right? JMeter batch file, here also it's written. So which is JMeter batch file? This is the JMeter batch file, right? You can open that in a notepad or notepad plus plus, and we see that line there, right? Just scroll down, and we have that line here, which is here. Okay, here we change. See, you see by default it's there. So for now we'll not go and discuss all this thing. um, yeah, so so this is the option, right? So we change it here, right? And then whenever we will be launching JMeter again through this .bat file, then only JMeter will be. Do not directly launch JMeter through jar. Okay, or even on from command prompt also, if you are typing, see, as I have shown you, right? Whenever we are typing JMeter on command prompt, that is also indirectly going to launch this one. because they also know we have to launch it through this. I got the idea. If you launch the JMeter through this, you'll not get that memory. Okay, thing. So again, in memory session, I'll explain. Fine. So that is there. Other thing, yeah, very quickly we'll cover. Yeah. So as I said, CLI thing are important, so we should know that. Um, then uh, I've given a walkthrough, not detail. We will see one by one slowly, but that is how the JMeter looked. Now, see, in Windows, generally, if you want to change the color, na theme, it is called theme. Okay. So if you want to change the color in Windows, from by default, it will be dark. But if you want to change that, so um, you can choose, as I said, the metal. Okay. The from option, you can choose the metal. And this color you'll get, I think this is very good color. Okay. But remember for Mac and Linux, okay, remember strictly I have written. Suppose you are using Mac and Linux. So there you will be only having a system. You cannot use other. A system option will come. Generally, if you go to the option and look and feel, here that system is not coming because it's on Windows. If you launch that on Mac and Linux, right, you will get one more option called system, and you have to use that. Okay, you cannot use other because some drawbacks will come, some limitation will come. You have to only use system. Remember that. Okay. Now we got the geometry download and use tool. No installation required. You can keep it anywhere, right, on desktop or wherever you want. You can just rename the main directory, right? Just now we did, right? The main directory, main folder name. Directory means folder. Okay. We just change that name, right? We make it shorter so that it's easy to write it anywhere, right? So we can do that. Uh, but no change should be done inside this, right? To any of this folder or any of this file. No, do not change anything there. Only the main folder name you can make it shorter. And also remember one thing. This is what we are going to discuss going forward. Also, generally in computer world, whenever you are giving the name of a directory, directory means the name of a folder or a file also, right? In that, generally the space or a special character is not allowed. Okay, underscore or hyphen is allowed, but the space or a special character is not allowed. So what is the meaning of that? Like let us see. If you see this folder name, right? So a gap is there between two words, a gap, a space here also. But generally we do not do that, okay, in programming. So whenever you are here also, if you see, they have given like they have used a hyphen between two words, or right. So like that. So going forward, if you are giving any name to a file or to a folder, either make it one word. Sometimes suppose if you want to make it one word, you can do, or if you want to make it two words, you can use underscore, like how I have used. You see somewhere many places I've used underscore, or you can use a hyphen, right? Hyphen. Underscore looks little bit beautiful. I practice underscore. Okay. There should be no space and no special character. What is the meaning of a special character? The brackets, the question mark, the other thing, right? All other are called a special character. So this we will be following strictly going forward, especially when we are dealing with JMeter. Okay. There is a reason for that also. We'll learn about that uh, slowly. And then that .bat file, you can keep on desktop. Like let us say you want to launch JMeter every time. So every time you have to come in C drive JMeter, and then you have to go to bin directory and then double click on that. So there are two ways. Either you can directly go and practice through CMD and launch the JMeter, which is more better way, right? Or you can just send this shortcut by right clicking to your desktop. Yeah, more option. Send it the shortcut to desktop, and next time you will be having it on desktop, right? So no need to go inside that C drive directly from here. Double click and you can launch. Fine. So Then we have yeah. So just 5 minutes more. We'll finish this also. See, I do not have Mac or Linux, so I'll not be able to show you, but I'll tell you the steps. It's very easy, nothing is there. So on Mac also, right? If you are using Mac, first check using the same command, as I told you. You can check the Java JDK installation. But generally, right? Generally in any OS, in Windows, Mac, Linux, Linux flavors, right? Fedora, Ubuntu, whatever people use Ubuntu only. Uh, I think yeah, Fedora and other thing are gone. Ubuntu everywhere is used, the Linux flavor. So by default, Java is not will not be there. Just be sure, right? But you can verify by this. Now again for Mac also, you can install right. Same. We have to go to that website, right? And we have Mac option, correct? Uh, for the Java, and then you are downloading, right? You are downloading. So as I said, one version down. So 21 prefer to have one version down. This is the latest one. Have one version down. So 21 we are there. So before that we seen for Windows, now Mac, right? And this is there. So anyone you can down directly the installer DMG installer is there. You can just download this and install like how it's happening Windows, right? And okay, and it's very easy. You can just download and install. And better thing is in Mac and Linux, you do not have to set up this environment variable. Okay, this all thing it's not required there. Only for Windows this is required. So just install it. Once that is done, then again other method remains same. The JMeter, right? As I told you, you have to go to the JMeter and this second link you have to click the zip file you have to download, and again you have to unzip that in Mac also. Okay, like how we do in Windows, right? Unzip that, and after unzipping, if you want to make that folder name short, you can do that because by default the folder name looks very big, right? Which is very big unnecessarily. It looks like that, right? The folder name. So you can just rename like this, as I have shown. There also you can do, and then you have there also same way. You have to just go to the bin directory. Now in Linux, sorry, in Mac also there are two ways to launch. One is to GUI and another one is to non-GUI. So if you want to launch through GUI mode, so there you will see this file called JMeter file. Okay, you see this one. It doesn't have any extension. Acha, I hope you know what is the meaning of file extension, right? Meaning of file extension is the file type. So let us say this is .jar, means it is jar file, or this is .log, right? Dot properties, or even to make it more simple, suppose I'm using PPT. So we have .pptx, right? .pdf. So that is called extension, right? .jmx. .txt, right? So same way there the files in computer world, every file has extension. Some file cannot have. So you see this is a file and it doesn't have extension, any extension, right? So you have to launch the JMeter through this in Mac and in Linux. Remember, Mac and in Linux. Many people in internet or on YouTube everywhere they are saying to launch through this, okay, on Mac and Linux through sh file, but we do not use through sh. Okay, why? Because again the same thing, memory change stuff that I told. There also we have to change the memory, and the line to change the memory is in present in this one. So if anyone is saying to launch it through that, it's wrong. Okay. Okay. So again in memory section, tell you and I'll explain that. So this is where you'll be double clicking and you'll be launching the JMeter. And if you want to launch through non-GUI mode, so same using terminal ls and cd command, right? You will navigate to the bin directory like how we just did, and there you will type command called JMeter sh space JMeter. Okay. Uh, here what we are typing, we type JMeter, right? This is how you navigate. So in terminal also you'll be navigating, right? So in Windows we type JMeter, simple, right? But there you will be typing sh. So there in Linux and in Mac you'll be typing sh and JMeter, space JMeter, like this. For Windows it will throw error. Uh, this sh command, but there it will work, right? Sh, very simple. Same goes for Linux. Okay. There also you can check the installation or not. There also you can install uh, using terminal in Linux. Their installation of Java is very easy. You just type this command on terminal. It will check that whether Java is there or not. If Java is not there, it will automatically tell you that it's not there. You download. Okay, you download. So it will tell you whatever the Java is there. There is OpenJDK thing is there in IT world where some softwares are kept directly for Linux. Okay, Linux store you can say. So that is called OpenJDK. So there it will tell you, you will be having 8, 11, 20 on all it will tell you. So just download that by using sudo apt install, right? And the name of that uh, Java JDK list, whichever it will be giving, it can be 8, it can be 11, it can be 21, right? Anyone. So this will be the command to do that and simply hit the enter button and it will install that particular version, right, of Java. But remember, do not install the headless version of JDK. As I told you, it will show you all the options. There in that there is something called headless also. Whenever you type this command on a Linux terminal, right? So if Java is not there, it will give you the options to install all the version. In that normal one and headless one will be there. Do not install the headless one. Okay, it will create error. It will give error for JMeter. Okay. So do not install the headless version like this, the simple. And then you go and download the that JMeter, right? So again, you can do that two way through Mozilla Firefox browser. You just open the because in Mac, sorry, in Linux, the default browser is Mozilla Firefox. So you go to the JMeter website and you download the first file. You see, first file, TGZ file, tar file. It's also called as tar file. Okay, and again, it's a zip thing only. So you have to unzip that. So the command is there. You can do that through terminal unzipping. Unzipping is done through this tar uh, hyphen then except and that folder name. Folder name is what we see here, right? This is the folder name this much. Okay. This will then it will unzip that. You can do through this is through command I'm telling, but generally in Ubuntu you have the GUI mode also, right? So you can just do through GUI also. Just right click and it will extract for you. You can rename the folder there also. Very simple like that. And then using cd command you navigate to the bin directory, right? And same there also you are typing sh and jmeter, sh and jmeter. So this is same for Windows and uh, sorry the Mac and uh, Linux. Okay, sh jmeter. This wget command actually see in Mac or Linux we have a facility, sorry, Windows and Mac, Windows and Mac, we download any software through browser, right? And yeah, but in this Linux, Ubuntu, like Linux, either you can use browser to do that or through wget command also you can download. So how it works is through terminal. That's what I'm saying. You can do that. So generally there you go to the terminal and then type wget and then you give the link. So how it works is uh, you just right click on the first one, right? And then you see copy link address. You copy that and then you type. You see this is the link, right? And if you hit the enter button, it will start downloading there. Okay, because this command is supported there. So like that, either through browser you can do or through command you can do anything. Okay, there also. So it's also same thing there, right? And if you want to change the color, remember the theme there. If you don't like the black one, there also it will by default the theme will be black. But if you want, there the system is important. If you want to use, if you want to change the color, right? So that is for today. So tomorrow we'll see the other thing. We'll little bit go and see the basics, where we'll see the basic, that is what important is HTTP protocol. We'll try to understand the thing that was I was discussing yesterday, right? Transactions, request, embedded resources. So 2 3 session will be on that, because that is important. Cookie and caches, right? Cookies are their transaction, cookie and cache. What is user session? We'll try to understand that same. What is server side, UI side? Okay, API, right? API, the difference between the UI, server side testing, API testing, client side, right? And like that, we'll also try to understand little bit on the architectures. Okay, architectures, the servers, right? And some demo examples. Then again, we will go in the JMeter and we will start working on that. We'll see how the things is done in JMeter. Then uh, something on JMeter we'll talk, and there are some properties file changes. We do plugins. A little bit walkthrough of the JMeter bin directory. Their files or folders are there. We'll see that, and then we will start end-to-end scripting. Right, end-to-end scripting by taking a scenario. So like that, slowly we will go ahead. Fine. So yeah. So any questions?
So, just I have missed the demo session, so just I want to ask, will you cover the detailing of NFR, means what are the things to be taken into NFR and how we will understand that?
Yeah, I'll cover also. I'll give you a simple document also.
And along with
NFI
that,
thing is not that much important. People just have made it hype. They have hyped it. In
sorry,
real time,
um,
they have just
yeah,
hyped it. Hype. You see, hype.
yeah.
Unnecessary hyping a thing.
Okay. No,
When
just
you
the
are
terminologies. I'm not understanding those things. So
okay.
I just want. And one more thing. Are you going to cover the client-side performance testing using
Oh.
that pl Selenium plugin?
Hmm.
Uh, so, okay. So for how many days it will be, means what are the things to be in the report, that also you will cover?
What kind of report means?
Means when we will do the client side performance testing, we have to present the reports to the business, right? That these are the findings we have found.
No,
So,
see, first we have to understand that client side thing. Okay. So I'll tell you in that session. In JMeter, it's not feasible. It's feasible, but it's not convenient to do that. Again, in client side also, there are two things. I'll cover two thing happens. Yesterday also I was explaining this stuff. Many people get confused between server side, client side, right? API testing. Okay,
okay.
web user flow UI. They call it as API, but it's not API. Yesterday also I was explaining that there are multiple call, and you are only just testing one API. Then now it's uh, uh, that web application, right? When we are testing from user interface, but we have to consider all the calls. Then only. So this first you understand this, then you will get the idea. The
Yeah.
report the Selenium gives is very simple. Okay. The WebDriver plugin. So
So we can do it, no? Means through the client side performance testing can be done with the JMeter, right?
frankly, if you'll ask me, no.
Okay.
No,
Uh,
that's what I'm saying. There are two things in that. Okay. You do not worry. There will be open
no,
session
actually, in
till
my
six,
work, it
7 days.
is
Just
in
listen.
my
I will
yeah.
explain that. Okay. You will get the idea.
No, I have to choose whether I should go with the JMeter or with
No
the
need to worry. Do
load
not
runner
pay now.
course.
Do not pay now.
So
if you are just want to learn JMeter, then pay. Otherwise, wait for just we have open session till six till 5 to 6 days. I do. So I just shown you like going. We are going to discuss that only in next 2 to 3 days, right? So I'll be
Okay.
talking about that right here.
Oh,
Uh,
okay
here
then.
first we'll understand transaction and then uh, here
Okay.
I'll be showing that. Okay. So once first you had the idea of what is client side,
Okay. Okay.
why there is need to do that? There is no need to do that. We have already plug in our browser which do that. Right?
Okay. The lighthouse.
Light up.
Okay. Okay, fine. Then I will wait for 5, 6 days. I will attend the session. Then I will pay. Is it okay?
Ah,
Okay. Thank you.
only if that is your concern that for that only if you want to join then you have to think like because this course is not only that part. In that also I told you right there are two things. Okay, so you will get the idea. Only
Okay.
in client side two things are happening. So one thing we can do using JMeter, one thing we cannot do. So
Mm-hmm.
I'll not say false thing just for money. I do not think or say those things.
Okay.
So two things are there. One thing we cannot do. It's better to use Lighthouse. Okay.
Yeah, that is okay. Means I have to actually tell them like whether we can use JMeter. They want to choose the tool, means either we can choose the JMeter or the load runner. So I have to tell them. So
But for
that's
load
why I
runner
was,
also, they are they willing to pay that license fees? If it is a big organization, then only it will pay.
yeah, that is the thing. They were means the common team is using that, but through which company I am going, they are telling no, we will use a JMeter. So I
Mm.
want to make my mind clear and tell them whether we can use or not. That's right.
Which organization?
Uh, for me, I'm working for
No, no.
mm,
For which organization is wanting to use load?
load runner
Uh,
for my
which it? No, you
uh,
are working for some other. No? So what is that organization which is wanting to use that?
I am working from a consultancy. So they were telling like, no, we will use JMeter. So yeah,
No, I got the idea. You are working for some other project, right? It will be some bigger organization, right? Like
yeah,
only
yeah,
some big TCS and Accenture like company are working on Loader nowadays. So which is
yeah.
that?
So load runner they were using. The
No, I'm
company you
saying,
are asking?
companies.
Okay, I'm working for Ministry of Justice in UK. So
Acha. So they are using Loader. Their core team is using Loader.
yes,
Okay. Okay.
yeah. Thank you.
Hello, trainer. Hello, can you hear
Yes.
me? This is my first class. I'm just bumping up some different questions. So I want to know prerequisite to this course. I mean, do I
There is no
do?
prerequisite required. Okay, sorry for interrupting. Initially, there is no prerequisite required. Only uh, for few things. In 20% of cases, at least if you have a little bit of programming idea, it will be good. But for using JMeter and creating the test script, there is nothing required. Okay, any beginner can start.
Say I don't need Java. What I'm understanding is Java knowledge, right? I'm good at JavaScript. So I mean, so you mentioned already, and how it is different from the K6. You know, in the K6, there's another.
K6 is more coding driven. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and limitations are fully open source also. Right.
Yeah, yeah.
This is not coding driven. It's just a simple UI based tool. It's pure
Yep.
open source.
Yep. And so, what will be the duration of this course? You have written 50 hours, something on videos,
22 months,
2 months.
45 days.
Okay. And if suppose someone is enrolling in this course, can they get the previous batches access, videos access, recording access, or not?
Yes, yes.
Okay. No worries. Thank you. That's my question. And is there any resources to follow? I have seen you have flooded a lot of blogs on your website. So, like how to prepare for the interview or some of the questions that if I need to. So, will you be providing some questions set or how are you gonna work?
See, once you complete this course, there I just think yesterday also I've told that there will be no question that can be asked from outside this course. That is my
Okay.
guarantee. None of
Okay.
the question will come. Apart from that, other tool on other tool you want to prepare, then there is a website called Perfmetrics. You can have a look
Yeah.
on that and
Yeah. I've gone through that.
uh,
Amazing.
yeah. So Perfmetrics. So and then there you can learn more on other tools, right? Some performance engineering questions, right? Uh, so yeah, it's there.
No worries. Thank you for answering my questions.
Yes.
Yeah, I have one quick question. I am from the manual testing background. I have no
Mm-hmm.
coding experience, no Java knowledge. So will I be able to successfully learn performance
Mm-hmm.
testing with JMeter?
Yes.
All right, great.
But let me tell you, okay,
Mm,
set the
yeah.
boundary. I do
Mm-hmm.
not, as I said, I do not do any fake promises thing.
Mm-hmm.
So for future, you have to learn coding for your career. Understand this. If you want, you will skip. It will not work. Got the
Why
point.
so?
It is needed, man. Going forward, it is needed. Somewhat coding you should know, or understanding of coding is needed, right? For your uh, to survive in IT industry, that is needed. People are thinking, I have seen many people, okay, they are just sitting, do not feel bad. I have
Yeah,
personal
yeah, yeah.
I
Mm-hmm.
have many, no, not you, I have 10,000, like you see 3,000 people. I have many friends all over in India. You can point out any city, I'll tell you. I have friend, I have people there whom I have trained, okay, right? So people are sitting just 7 years 9 years on manual testing, and then they are coming back there, we want to switch job. That time it become a headache. Like you see, you are on top of iceberg and then you are deciding we want to jump out. It so coding is needed because the thing nowadays industry is moving towards full stack QA.
Mm-hmm.
Understand what is the meaning of full stack QA? It's manual automation and then performance. In that automation is also there. Na? Automation is where we write. At least you will not. Uh, you should not know full coding, okay? But basic at least you should know. Why? There is
Mm-hmm.
reason for that. See,
Mm-hmm.
everything now has become AI. Now we'll be listening. I'll show you one thing. Just be here. Just give
Mm-hmm.
me.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you a live demo example. The demo. It was coming. But so it was yeah, option was coming to chat convert task. See, I'll just show you how quickly within minutes this AI is. It will. It is just right developing a convert task. Just uh, it has developed a tool or app, you can say. Okay. Yesterday, it is free. Even if you go, Just yesterday only I was just looking into that. You can write this, create a task. Okay. By default, it was coming on the pop-up, and I just tried that. So it has written a full-fledged code. See?
Yeah, yeah,
And then we had this, and this Kanban is what, like, hope you know Jira, right? Or if
yeah,
you
yeah,
are
yeah, of
working,
course. Yeah,
and we do right there, we to do, and then in progress review.
yeah, yeah,
So it's a very small thing of that, a small version, and it has written. So you see how danger our job is there.
makes
Understanding the
sense.
point, na?
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah.
Where I'm coming.
Mm-hmm.
So if you think only manual and then we have a job, no, you are going
Mm-hmm.
to lose job. This is a very serious thing. No one will tell you. Okay. You see how in minutes it has written this code. Okay, in minutes,
Yes, yes.
2 to 3 minutes. If you want to try, you can try. Just go to Gemini and
Mm-hmm.
you just sign in. It automatically it is coming there. Many thing it is coming. They have just
Yeah,
released that Gemini 2 point something. And then yesterday here some option was coming, and I just click one of them. And how beautifully it has written. Okay, how beautifully every code and this other thing,
yeah.
and the output we have here. So going forward in future, there will be no value for a developer. Okay, those developer which used to claim we know many, even a child which have a knowledge of 3 or 4 year of experience, he can develop a very complex project only by coding using AI. Just he has to know different technology, where to use what, where to use front end, because where
Mm-hmm.
to use the back end. Okay, like here, if you just he has to just understand here some CSS codes are there. Okay, then JavaScript codes are there downside. Okay, right. That's what, and that's what. Even if he does not know more proper coding, he will develop the project, because for write the code, he will get the code from this chat GPT or this kind of AI tool. He should know how to implement, and he will be developing a product. No need to even remember whole coding, right? So if same thing I'm saying to you, suppose you are switching an organization, there it's not like always performance work will be there. Okay, but testing work will always be there. So if
Right.
performance work is not there, they will allocate you to somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
There, where they will allocate, they will allocate you to either automation only.
Agree, agree.
Or and again, if you are gaining experience, 7 year, 9 year, 11, you are not of junior level, you are senior level. So then you are trying for TL, or you should have a expertise of senior level. And that time, if you are just saying to them, I only know manual, uh, or just performance, I know not know coding, it will not work.
Yes.
So learn that.
Sure, sure. Thank you.
uh, So at least for JMeter and switching your career, if you want to do that, you can do for using this course. But for your future, for your survival, you have to learn
Mm-hmm.
coding. Here,
Okay.
coding doesn't mean you have to write a code very complex like this. Okay, you have to understand the main thing, the
Mm-hmm.
core. We so right there is core Java, advanced Java. What is the meaning of core? Core means the syntax. Okay, at least you should know what is package, what is class. Uh, right, at least simple Java course, every people now will see on Udemy, uh, YouTube, people are providing Python course, 8 hour, 10 hour, that's it. So at least basic knowledge we should have of everything, even the SQL syntax, right? Linux commands in GitHub, Git, right? Git is what, Git is CI/CD. So in IT environment, all things are done using command only, most of them. So you should know the Git, how to use the Git properly. All many commands are Git checkout, Git status, creating a branch in Git, okay, renaming a folder. So all things are done through command. Those are all Linux command. A make directory command is there, mkdi, remove, move, right? All this thing. So if you have to work, we have to learn. So basic core of any programming language, SQL, this Git, little bit of OS knowledge like Ubuntu, little bit of command knowledge, not whole OS you have to learn. This is the core foundation, right? And that's why they were there in engineering subject also. We have to learn them those 4, 5, 6, right? At least little bit understanding of JavaScript, little bit understanding of the HTML, right? Little bit understanding of the CSS. Like, see, we do not have to learn what is that's 5, 5, but at least I know it's a background color. I can change this, right? Uh, okay, so this is background has 5, 5 is a number for that. So this is background here. So if I change that color, the output will different. So at least I know, right? At least so this much.
Good point.
But coming to your answer, for now you can switch your career by attending this course. You can increase your package. You can move from manual to a separate domain. That you can do. That is 100% guarantee that you can do. But after that, you have to survive. Right? Okay. Anything else? And to that lady, Sriyasi. So see, only for that uh, UI testing you want to join, I'll just give you the concept in free session only. You can learn more on that. Okay. But apart from only UI is not the thing. Okay. If you want to learn the JMeter whole, then this will benefit you. So it's upon you, right?
Yeah.
Because going forward, some other project or some other you will be using JMeter. So JMeter is the
Yeah.
core nowadays.
Yeah. Along with that, I want to learn BeanShell and those programming is
Uh,
that also I want to learn, but
so that we will
and
be
some
covering.
concepts. Yeah. But actually, main thing is if they will ask, then which tool I
I'll
have to
make you.
use.
I'll make you in the open session only. I will make you in a
Yeah.
position to
Thank
understand
you.
that thing, so that you can explain them also. Where is the
Yeah.
drawback? Plus,
Yeah.
why we need UI testing? UI testing is just done for one user. Okay, we do not
Okay.
just
Only
2 to
one
3.
user.
Not required. I'll tell you. I'll explain you also.
Yeah. The browser will open, no,
Just
that
yeah, because browser is just opening for one user
one
actually.
by one. Yeah.
So we do not do
But
that.
we can in threads if we will increase the number of threads,
That is what
then
is server side. Server side. So that difference is there. You will understand.
oh, okay, yeah, thank you.
Multiple things are there. So we will go in depth. Yesterday also one lady was there. I don't know she joined today or not. Like API, people calling API and this web. When I say web based, they call it API. No, it's not truly API. Okay. Yesterday also I was showing in one demo that a transaction can have multiple calls, 16, 17 calls, and login page is taking 16, 17 calls means we have to and login is slow by 10 seconds. Okay, login response. So you have to figure out all 10 calls, right? You have to decide that is performance. Only running one call of that main call is not performance. So they as such proper UI is a different thing. In that also many differences are there. UI only when we consider when we have to check for the Java performance of CSS file, JavaScript file, another thing. So for that we have Lighthouse. We can easily use.
Okay, thank you. Is there any way I can reach you?
You can ping me on my number that is there in group.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
It will be ending with 3030. Yesterday you were there, no? I think. Uh, no?
Where I this is my first class.
Oh, okay. So yesterday lady didn't join or is join. Maybe not. Okay, fine then. Anything
Sir,
else? No, yesterday there was one more lady.
sir, I just wanted to ask, after this course, will we be able to do some level of bottleneck analysis?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Okay then. Bye.
Thank you.